In a small village lived a young boy named Kabir. Every time he tried to study, his eyes wandered straight to his phone. Kabir often wore a worried look, feeling like he could never truly focus. One day, his father gently placed a hand on his shoulder and said, "Son, if you don't control your mind, the world will control you." But Kabir ignored the advice and walked away, lost in his own thoughts. At school, nothing changed. While the teacher taught, Kabir stared outside the window, distracted. After school, he sat under a tree, daydreaming, his books lying untouched beside him. Soon, he picked up his phone and got lost in games again, forgetting everything else. That night, Kabir lay in bed with his phone in his hands, worrying about falling behind in his studies. The next morning, his father took him to meet a wise old teacher known as Guruji. Guruji's home was peaceful, surrounded by a calm green garden. Guruji smiled and handed Kabir a glass filled with water. Kabir looked at the shining water in the sunlight as he took the glass carefully. Guruji said, "Walk around the garden with this glass and don't spill a single drop." Kabir took a deep breath, but the sounds of birds and laughing children distracted him. As he walked, a few drops spilled. He couldn't hold his focus. When he returned, the glass was half empty. His face showed disappointment. Guruji calmly said, "This glass is your goal, the water is your focus. Lose your focus and you lose everything." Star Kabir begins his transformation. The next morning, Kabir began with meditation, training his mind to stay still and calm. He sat at his study desk, kept his phone away, and focused completely on his work. Every morning he woke up early, ready for a fresh start. Kabir started doing one task at a time, fully, seriously, with complete attention. At school, his new confidence surprised everyone as he answered questions clearly. Whenever he solved a difficult problem, a small, proud smile appeared on his face. Even at night, he studied peacefully under a warm lamp without distractions. People in the village began noticing his improvement and talked about his transformation. Kabir learned to put his phone aside and choose focus over distraction, the competition and victory. One day, a national competition was announced. Kabir entered with calm determination. The questions were tough. Other students panicked, but Kabir stayed focused, one question at a time. When the results were announced, Kabir was the winner, holding the trophy with pride. Guruji stood in the crowd, smiling proudly. Kabir had proven that discipline and focus can defeat talent, luck, and fear. Our ending message: if Kabir can transform his mind, so can you. Success begins the moment you decide to control your focus. Start today, your next chapter is waiting.